Hey guys, Rich here with the Fireplace by Magic Touch. I'm in our showroom in downtown Mesa doing the next review in our series of electric fireplace reviews. And I'm sitting in front of the Dimplex Ignite XL, sometimes referred to as the Dimplex Ignite XLF. Unlike its big brother, the Dimplex Ignite XL Bold, which can be mounted three-sided, two-sided, or front facing as this is here. The Dimplex Ignite XL is front facing only, and it can be fully recessed into a 2x6 wall. This can also be used as a build out like we do for a lot of clients where they want a media wall. They want it to extend out from the front of the wall, but they want something that's very shallow. The beauty of the Dimplex Ignite XL is the fact that it can be mounted into a 2x6 wall. So you could have a build out that's only 6 inches off the wall, mount your TV above it, your sound bar, etc., have all your cords hidden, but not have something that's sticking out into the room. Unlike the Ignite XL Bold, which is 12 inches deep. So now you're going to build out a foot off the wall. So if space is something that's important to you and you still want to build out, for a media center, entertainment center, the XL is a really good choice for that. It's available in 4 sizes, a 50-inch, a 60-inch, as we see displayed here. Then we go to a 74-inch, and then the biggest one is 100 inches. MSRP on the Fireplace is $3,050 for the 50-inch. $3,400 for the 60-inch, that's this right here. $3,700 for the 74-inch, and $4,200 for the 100-inch. Right now I have it in a mode called Kaleidoscope, where it slowly transitions in and out of the 8 color choices that you have here in your Ember bed. You also can shut the Ember bed off, which I'll demonstrate, and just have your flames. Or there are 2 more modes where you have clear lighting underneath your Ember bed, and then either orange in the center or blue in the center. You could see that it appears that the flames are starting from the bottom and then they dissipate as they go up. It's a very cool flame effect, a little different from a lot of the others on the market. This technology is shared by both the Ignite XL and the Ignite Bold. If you're interested in comparing the two, I did a very detailed video on the Dimplex Ignite XL Bold. You could watch next. It has a couple of features this guy does not. Let's talk about that first. First off, orange only flames. Now on the Bold, you have your option of adding blue flames versus the XL orange flames only. The Bold also has different color down lighting that's adjustable, not just the media bed lighting, but this only has the lighting from below. The heating function on this is quite interesting. First off, it can be hooked up to 120 volts or 240 volts, which will heat approximately 800 square feet with the 240 volt, or half that, approximately 400 square feet of heating with 120 volts. The other thing that Dimplex has is a ceramic heater that will save you about 11% efficiency because the fan will actually modulate up and down according to the needs of the room. So that's a feature a lot of fireplaces don't have. Obviously, one of the benefits of an electric fireplace, especially here in Phoenix where we are, is the ability to run them year round without running the heat. But if heating is something that's important to you, this is definitely a model you want to consider. Not only is it very efficient, like I said, about 11% more efficient than most of the electric fireplaces on the market, but the fact that it can modulate that fan speed up and down, as well as the amount of heat output to match the room, is really nice technology. If you've never watched our videos before, the Fireplace is owned by Magic Touch Mechanical, a heating, ventilation, and air conditioning company. And over the last decade or so, the popularity of variable speed heat pumps has exploded here, especially in Phoenix, because of that ability to only use the amount of energy that's needed to heat or cool the room. This has similar technology, except it's just heating, obviously. So if heating is something that's important to you, add the Dimplex Ignite XL to your list. This is the remote that comes with the Dimplex Ignite XL. We'll go through some of the features on that right now. But if this is stuck in the couch somewhere, you can control your fireplace from the disappearing LCD screen on the glass. Let's zoom in so we can get a better look at that flame pattern, and then we'll go through colors so you can really get a better feel for it. Let's do a little scroll in here. All right, so now we got our just crystal glass, and you can see what I mean about the flames appearing to come between the middle. In fact, they're in the back, but that reflection makes it look deeper than it is. I want to get a close-up of this orange glow in the middle. Let's take a look at the blue. I realized when I was further back, made it look like the entire Ember bed was turning orange or blue, but you can see now it's just faint in the middle. Then we got a red, and now we can really capture how that pulsing feature just adds a little interest to it. And we got, this is actually on the, I'm looking at the camera here as I'm filming this, and it appears to be much bluer than it actually is. It does have a green mode. And again, we're here back now with just the flame effect. Right next to it, I have its bigger brother. This is the Bold that I have done extensive review on. And obviously this one is in a build out. This is a half cabinet and it's three-sided. So you see we have this build out and then we have the TV on the wall. But this space off the wall is 12 inches. You can see the flame effect is very similar. Here's a side-by-side of the two. Let's take a look at what a build out with a slim fireplace looks like. Over here, I have another one that's about the same depth. And we built this one in a concrete cladding build out. I'll get a side view of it. This is not the same fireplace. I did do a review on this fireplace as well. That's a Modern Flames fireplace. But I wanted to give you a shot of how shallow off the wall it can be. Now this guy from the wall, you can see I can stick my fingers back here behind here because we have some LED lighting that runs around the bottom and the sides here for a nice effect. The gap from here to our edge is 7 inches. And that includes our concrete cladding and our plywood that's holding the concrete cladding. So actually this could be an inch shallower. And obviously you could have your TV up there, you could have your art, what have you. And I'll show you another popular media wall with another built-in fireplace. This is wood and it comes in different tones, and you can just have that centerpiece. You can have the shelving on the side. You can move those floating shelves. We can design pretty much anything, and obviously a different fireplace there. But just to give you an idea of what you could do with the Dimplex Ignite XL. So that is the Dimplex Ignite XL, one of 18 electric fireplaces that we have on display down here at the Fireplace in Mesa. If you want to get a better look at this, or you would like a quote to have one installed, or if you just want to purchase it outright and do it yourself, check out our website at thefireplaceaz.com, or our mother company, Magic Touch, is fireandairaz.com.